Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. Welcome to potentially the finale of Duel Bastards, which has been an interesting and rather crazy journey through Season 2. A lot of unexpected ups and downs, but we have reached the island with the fabled treasure, shrouded in fog. It looks like Sebastian Lee Senior took a cannon shot to his rowboat as they tried to board the island, whereas on the other side of things, Sid and the entire pirate ship were making their way to the island in a series of longboats to look for the treasure. That's where we left off, right, everybody?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Just a real quick disclaimer before I introduce my wonderful players. It's been like a month and a half since we played. Things got out of hand for the three of us, but we're back to finish up this season 2. You guys aren't going to notice that. It was 1 week ago when the last episode was posted. I can't wait to edit all these because of the amount of time that has passed. But yes. So just give us a little grace on that aspect with rules and other such things. But hopefully we
continuity,
can continuity.
Who remembers?
I think we got it because I have spent a lot of time thinking about this finale and how we're going to get to it. With that said, time to introduce the wonderful players that play the Duel Bastards themselves. Directly below my head, you are seeing Daniel. He is playing Sebastian Lee Senior.
Bonsoir. Hopefully this is not the finale of Sebastian Le Senior.
And like me, he's literally in every actual play we do on the channel. Right below him, you will see Wizard's Respite / Az playing Indigo Sid.
On guard!
Oh! Bringing the sword. Bringing the sword out.
Yeah.
All
I had
right.
to bring it up for the finale.
All right. So we are at the finale. And the last we left off, the longboat of Lee Senior and other people were hit from a long cannon that was shot from the island, supposedly from the Fald, the strange Rosaries that somehow occupy and protect the island. And things had gone black for him, correct?
Sure. I was going to say I do have a skill that may come in handy, but if I'm unconscious, I don't think I can use a skill.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat that you gave me an idea. I don't know that you remember a month and a half ago for what to do in this situation that I had no motivation to mess with. Until I started to really think about it. And maybe the amount of time in between was bad for you because I started to come around. So you hit the water. Basically, there's just tinnitus in your ears, just ringing. It takes you a second to even realize you can't breathe. And it's at that point that you just start swimming, panic swimming, as fast as you can. Everything's darkness. And then it is at that point that you realize you are swimming in the wrong direction. The fog is obscuring the light. And so you can't tell whether you're going up, down, left, or right. You don't know your position in the water since you got blown into it from a cannon fire. And you are running quickly out of air. And then all of a sudden, in the darkness, you see something start to move. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it gives you that eerie feeling of thinking that there's nothing in the darkness and then realizing that the darkness is alive as just something scuttles out of it. You see just this huge spring of tentacles as they slip around your face, and then an octopus literally fastens itself to your face. Give me a endurance roll. We're gonna do condition endurance and conditioning. Difficulty is a 2.
Okay, so just for my remembering, I've got a 2, just 2 dice on the save, and I have a 1 in condition, so that's 3 dice that I get to roll.
Okay, yes.
Versus yours, I got 2 successes.
All right. I was only doing, I think I said 2. Did I say 2 on the difficulty?
I think that's what you said, yeah.
Okay. So I get 2 dice to roll, as is the system. Remember, 5s and 6s are successes, nothing else. How many successes did you get again?
2.
2. So I only got 1, so you succeed, which is great because this octopus pulls itself over its face, and for like a hot second, you are like seizing, and you can tell you have no air, and then all of a sudden you feel like you can breathe. It's not even like you feel like you can breathe. It feel like you don't need to breathe anymore. The octopus isn't on your face anymore. Instead, you are just floating in this inky blackness, okay? It's water, you're floating there. You feel the water around you. But it's not the same place you were. It doesn't feel like you're in the physical world anymore. It is at this point, though, that you see the darkness in front of you, all of it starts to move. Not just a little tentacle coming at your face. Like it all starts to like undulate and move like a great beast has woken from a slumber. It turns towards you, and you can see its silhouette. And I'm going to say this. If anybody from the Garage crew that is playtesting this game is listening, they are finally getting to see one of their all-time favorite gods. So, in the show, but you see this huge, like, massive, like, the silhouette of a massive humanoid figure. Like, the muscles are so tense, tight, and built that like you can see the veins in the silhouette of the blackness. That's how pronounced these are. Like the abs like speak through midnight at you. But it is not a human. On its head you see huge tentacles flatten down and start to move, and you see these like unspeakable enraged pupilless eyes stare down at you. And this thing looks to be the same size as you and also bigger than you can possibly comprehend.
I'm just going to say that his abs speak through midnight is going on a t-shirt. You guys can pick that up at thewizardsrespite.com.
Are you going to draw abs on
Are you going to draw abs on it?
Outline of abs?
Yeah, a silhouette of perfect abs.
You should put the nickname
You need the old English font as a tattoo across the abs.
Yes.
I'm gonna
exactly what I gotta do.
Before I explain who this is, I will say his nickname. His nickname in the Garage Crew is Swole Fulu. So please don't die from laughing. So Daniel, I need you to give me a religion check. That uses charisma save dice. The difficulty. The difficulty.
No,
is
tell me
3.
the difficulty, please. Difficulty's 3. Okay,
Now-
so it's
Now here's
charisma.
the thing. You actually took Tengotten religion, primal religion, smoke fister, right?
Yes, I took 1.
Right.
So
now,
that plus my charisma is 2. So I actually have to burn luck points.
you will get
to
an
even
additional.
attempt.
You will get an additional dice because you specialized in smoke fister. Because
Oh well, that's the 1 charisma plus the one smoke fisker is 2. So
no.
So
Well, what's your no? What's your religion score?
1.
Okay, so you get that. Your save dice is 1, right? Charisma save dice is 1. So that's 2. But because this is directly related to a religion you have studied and specialized in, that's how specializations work. You will actually get an additional +1 to your roll here. So you actually have a 3.
Now I'll take the 3, but before I declare, because I need this, I believe I'm probably going to declare luck points. But what I wanted to ask is, can I say something or think possibly something, and maybe through roleplay get some like freebie luck points? I want to make a prayer as part of the check.
Are you going to pray to Smoke Fister right here and now?
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, we've got to step back and do a prayer roll. So this is how you decide your spirituality, and this might be the one that you want to burn luck points on.
Okay.
I have to remember how to do it. Give me 1 second. This is the grace that I was asking for, everybody out there. Skills and abilities. Come on. There we go. Skills master list. Religion. Religion. +1 skill die. Oh no, this is the wrong sheet. This is what I'm talking about, everybody. Just bear with me. Bear with me. We're getting there. We're getting there. I promise. I promise. I promise. There we go. Cosmic impact. That's what I need.
You never know what a player's going to throw at you.
Well, this is technically the first god your character is meeting, and also the first god we've done in this game. And I even talked to Wiz about this. I don't want to get on a huge digression, but like I was very nervous because you guys' first season worked so well, but it never actually delved into the gods mystical and the magic and stuff, that I was like, should I even do mystical stuff with the season 2 or just keep you guys very straight-laced? But I actually kind of decided to do both, and you guys will see. I think you guys will really enjoy this. But all right, in order to make a cosmic request, you must have a religion specialization at a level 4 or higher or above. You do not have a level 4 or higher, right?
Okay, so no, I do not. So
so you can't make cosmic requests of this creature, at least not yet. But so I would save your luck points for this actual religion roll. And here's the thing. Remember, in this game, the difficulty is not the number of successes you have to meet. It is the number of dice that I, as a game master, am rolling against you.
Yeah. So you're rolling 3. I have 3. It's too tight of a thing for me to do. Okay. So I've got 6 luck. I'm going to burn 3. Oh, so I'm going to roll. I need this badly.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm going to roll a total of 6 dice. I'm on 6 dice. I have 2 successes.
I only rolled 1 success.
Brutal.
So you have lucked out. So you sputter a little bit. Like this is the first time, Sebastian, who is, with no shade thrown your way, a relatively egotistical, narcissistic sort of guy. This is the first time he is faced in the presence of something that is not just beyond him, but way bigger than him. And legitimately, for this guy who fancies himself in control at all times, even when he isn't, this is the one time in his entire life where he absolutely 100% has no control over this situation, and he knows it. This is not good. However, you did succeed, which means that he stays calm. He remembers his smoke fister side training that he did, and for whatever reason, he is very happy that he decided to study it at this point. Nonetheless, the hard, extremely angry eyes look down at you. I will also give you, since you rolled good, you start to cycle through your head and Smoke Fister, and you remember he is the most vengeful god ever recorded anywhere. He is angry. He hates humans. Humans stole his wife, stole his child. He despises them. And arguably it's his fault, but he despises them. So it is a very, very love-hate relationship with him and humans, but at the same time, he wants humans to fear him, so he works with humans. Nonetheless, that's where the anger in his eyes come from. He looks down at you and he goes, Shakafa. Do you have linguistics?
I do. If he's speaking in Rasari Arf, I have a 1 in that.
He is not. He is speaking Tingaten, actually.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to give this to you because your religion roll is good. And this is kind of a telepathic realm anyway. Shakafa is basically the Tingaten word for not white guy, but foreigner.
Yeah, I got
Like
you.
it's like Japanese for gaijin, it's that kind of word, and they rarely
Outlander.
say it positively. Like it is usually because the Tengatans in our world have been, they're fighting a war for survival against the Shakafa, so like they're not, they don't like us. So like Shakafa is not a great word, but he goes Shakafa. You know me.
Oh, great and powerful smoke fisker. Your watery domain is vast. Your oceanic empire bountiful. Please spare me in this moment, and I will become your champion. Your vengeance shall through me, and I can become a stealth mercenary on your behalf. Landside.
Okay, I have a question for you as a game master. Are you lying to him? Are you
No.
Or is he 100% being honest? Like,
No.
I will swear off my religion to be for Smoke Fister in this moment.
I feel at this point he is fully aware that the only thing keeping him alive is Smoke Fisker. Just drowning on regular drowning as soon as Smoke Fisker is like, I'm done with you, is ready to happen. So it's like I got nothing. My back is against the wall.
Okay.
And
All right.
and I fully I'm witnessing a god, so it's like this is the real deal,
Okay. You see one of the huge masses of in front of you just jut out imperceptibly fast, and in a way that like it's huge, but somehow it gets to be the exact size it needs to be to wrap fully around your body and only leave your head up, and that is a full hand. And you feel he's pressing you, like almost like he's testing you, sort of thing. Like, are you really telling the truth? And he goes, has your false god turned you away?
Yes, they have done nothing for me. In fact, I don't really care for most of the people that claim to be his servant, topside, I'm kind of a free agent, I suppose.
He kind of like, he watches you for a long time and he goes, that god is a lie that eats me. I will not allow it. You are willing to be an emissary of Smoke Fister?
Certainly, yes. Yes, whatever it takes. Do you need a blood oath of some kind? I'm ready to do whatever.
He seems to look at you for a really long time. And he goes, you are simple, but strong. A Shakafa. And then he kind of like goes, he goes, the deal is done. You will live. And
the Shakafa to you, my good sir.
Fully
misunderstanding.
He then jerks you in close to him, like almost to silence you. Like, goddamn, shut up, dude. I'm a god. He like jerks you in, and somehow his head becomes small enough, but still huge, right in front of you. And you can actually feel like his little chin tentacles, like they start to like whip up very slowly and feel around your cheeks and face. And he just looks at you and goes, I will reward you. You get to know the truth of your people, Shakafa. Okay, and then we're gonna cut away.
Oh my god! I want to know the truth of his people.
You're all gonna know the truth very soon. Wiz.
Yes.
You are on the boat, and Sid's with you. What was his first name again? It was Salvatore. Salvatore Sid? Right? Salvatore Sid is with you. You guys are crossing the ocean, and he has taken almost. He's left a skeleton crew on the Golden Bird because it's a lot of fog. He wants his people on the island to get as much gold as he can before the fog goes away, and to deal with whatever these falled things are. And it took I would say like 3 longboats. So it's like
Okay.
you got like 40, 50 people, like average sailors and warriors. First of all, you're all healed up and right enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You need that. So you guys kind of get out on the boat, you get out on the sand, no cannon fire, nothing like that. I don't remember. You guys were like Yaya had just made the agreement with you. Had you guys given her weapons? Like, I don't remember what had happened there.
See, she was gonna help us. I don't remember if she was gonna give us, if we're gonna give her weapons. I remember she was gonna help us, and I was gonna have her back, and basically get her freed. Basically, after everything was said and done.
Okay. All right. So she's just along to translate, basically.
I think so.
Was she still bound? Like hands or?
I don't think we had quite made it onto the longboats yet, like in the last game.
Okay.
I think we're basically on our way there, but I don't think we had quite hit that yet.
Okay. All right. They've got her tied on the wrists, loosely, but tied at the wrists, basically. And they didn't give her any weapons, just in case. That she has to prove herself. What was the name of the first mate, by the way?
I was just looking at that a second ago.
Was it Sunaya?
Yes, Sanaya. That's what I got.
All right, Sunaya is one of the only people who stayed behind to watch the boat. She was not happy that Sid took you instead of her, as usual. But you guys get off the boat, you get onto the beach. There's this wide, sweeping kind of like jungle in front of you that kind of goes up like a centerpiece mountain. This is obviously was once a volcanic island. But yeah, you don't see any huge ship right away. But yeah, you guys come off the beach, and it is eerily quiet right now.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look around. I'm gonna see if I can't do a navigation wilds.
Go for it.
Navigation. Try to see if there are any tracks or anything like noticeable in the area.
Yeah, definitely.
So, navigation wilds is intelligence, and my save on intelligence is 2, and I have a 2 in navigation wilds.
Okay.
So that's a 4, and I got no successes. Just a 1, 1, 2, and a 4.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother rolling. It's an island, and there's a vast stretch of jungle in front of you that is foggy.
Okay.
You hear Yaya.
I'm going to.
Yaya kind of speaks up, and she goes, We are being watched.
Can I do an awareness to see if I can't figure out where she's talking about?
Sure.
That's a 3, and that is a react. Okay, so for that, I get nothing, and then I have my save for reaction is a 2. I got a 1 success.
You got a 1 success?
Yes.
Give him kind of a general stuff. Okay, you don't see anybody at all. You see Salvador go, I am starting to not believe any of this fog nonsense. I mean, the fog makes your horror stories very convincing, but there does not seem to be any life on this island. With the exception of that cannon fire we heard recently, and that could have been a passing ship.
I'm going to go to my uncle and discreetly say to him, maybe it is all lies. Maybe it's not. But if there's nobody else here, then there's no problem with being cautious.
Pick your favorite 2 numbers between 1 and 20.
4 and 17.
All right, it's at this point you hear a shot, boom, and just like you hear this, and just one of the pirates standing right next to your uncle kind of looks over and goes, I don't know, boss. I think maybe we should listen. And then you just see blood start to like fill his like white pirate undershirt, and he just drops backwards. At that point, Salvador's like, "Get down!" And you hear another boom, and then another pirate drops, and then boom, and another pirate drops. Give me what? Do you have tactics by chance? Like strategy or anything like that?
Strategy. I have strategy.
Give me a strategy roll. Strategy intelligence. Difficulty is going to be 3.
I got 3 successes.
Damn, I don't think I can match that, but we'll see. Wow, I got 2 successes, so that was a high difficulty roll. But okay. So these are long range shots. If it was pistol fire, you'd be able to see them. You guys are at least like 20, 25 yards from the tree line. So like these shots have to be farther in or you'd see these people. Like there's just no way. So it's got to be musket fire. Now give me a lore roll, lore intelligence, and the difficulty on this would be, especially since just Santo, I'm going to say it's a difficulty 4 because it would be a high one.
Okay, unfortunately, I do not have lore.
So just straight intelligence then.
And that is 2 fails.
Okay, you do not get it. So what needs to happen at this point? So yeah, that's what you know. Just fire, boom, boom, like every couple of seconds, boom. The other thing from your tactics roll, because you did roll all 3, and I just want to give you something for doing that. You do notice that like no one can reload a musket fast enough for this to be one person,
one guy. Would I know what we have like with us as far as munitions? Like, do we have any black powder or a cannon or anything with us, or is it just straight our sidearms and our weapons?
Sidearms and weapons.
Okay.
You guys were in longbows, so you don't have any cannons or anything.
I'm going
Everybody
to shout
starts
to
like duck in the sand, but there's a couple of rocks here and there that you can maybe find cover over, but like there's almost no cover here, not for 50 to 60 people.
I'm gonna turn to the men and say, grab the boats, bring them ashore, use them as cover.
Ooh, I like that. Give me do you have leadership?
I don't. Just the strategy is probably manipulation.
Nah, I need a leadership roll on that one. So
I mean, it'd probably just be a straight charisma roll, right?
Yeah, it's gonna end up being just charisma.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay, you actually hear some people. They start to listen to you. Yaya actually listens to you and runs over and grabs one of the boat, even with her shackled hands, and starts to drag it up as more fire comes in. Salvador sees what you ordered, sees what they're doing, and he orders it. His leadership is easily enough to get everybody moving. Another 3 or 4 guys drop from shots as you guys pull the longboats up, spin them around to cover you on the beach. And then you guys manage to get behind him as like you just hear wheel, poof, wheel, poof, and then the wood poof, and then the bullet fire stops.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at Salvador and say, maybe it's not such a bad thing we brought this one along. And then I'm gonna look back over at Yaya and say, you're on.
Yaya looks back at you confused. She's like, this is not the way our people fight. This is something else.
What else is this?
This is not
you
the
said
way
there
our
were people
fight.
here.
She looks at you and she goes, yes, I said there were people here. The legends, I have not seen them, I assumed they would be my people. I assumed they would speak my language. We don't fight like this. You fought us. You know how we fight. It's not this way. We don't kill people from trees with rifles.
So these are not your people. They are not your allies. They are not your friend. You do not use rifles with your people?
No.
Well then, you are my friend now. I pull out my dagger, slip the cords holding her wrists shut, and flip the dagger around and give it to her.
She grabs the dagger and looks and like grabs your wrist when you give her the dagger. And there is a heartbeat second where you're like, she's gonna put this right into my face. Like that's it. I'm dead. She's got her opening. She's gonna kill me. And you can see on her face that is definitely something she is considering. But then she lets your hand go and goes, "We fight together." And then she kind of huddles up against the boat. Okay, we cut back to Sebastian. Sebastian.
This is the finale, bro.
One of the tentacles wraps up and covers your eye, your left eye. And as it does, you are suddenly treated to a truth. An absolute truth. Something that you have a hard time believing. But you see gods. You see Smokefister. You see this bird god that for some reason, because it's because Smokefister's beaming it into your head, is Quinthella, the Tengotten goddess of the sky. You see Krakatoa, which is this crab thing that is his son and Quinthella's son. Goddess of humanity and islands and land and Tengotten. You also see other gods. You see the red sun gods. You see Earth itself as a god. And then you start to come to this realization that every god out there serves kind of a weird purpose and occupies kind of like a different space. And then you come to the Centralis continent. And there is no God there. The nameless God is nowhere. It's not real. It's a lie that has been told to all of your people. It is the one God that is actually not real.
Wow. And I mean, now I'm learning this from a god. Presumably, presumably this is the truth.
Yes.
Not any sort of like his opinion, not like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
But it's the real deal. Wow. And I just stumbled into this backward.
You see other things though. It goes in on the island, and you see the people that this island was vacant. There was nothing here. And then
the island that we're storming.
No. The original island,
Centralis.
the continent of Centralis, was just empty. It was just devoid of humans. And then humans started to arrive on its shores and become whatever they are. They started to erect their own areas, their own empires. You see Santo getting formed. You see the other ones getting formed. You do see the Geldweissen, who are also on Centralis, but they are actually, Prospero comes with them. So you kind of see Prospero, their god there. But the other three, the Le Mans Maron, the Santo Dominio, and the Empire, there's no god there. And they all go to war. They go to war for hundreds and hundreds of years. And then you see somebody stand up and find a way to stop that war. And he did that by convincing them all of the nameless God. He was the one who started all of it. He was the one who formed Glorienos. But then you see something else, something that truly troubles you. You see that figure, that faceless figure, turn and shake hands with Geldweissen. But as he's shaking hands with the Geldweissen, you actually see Prospero shaking his hand. And then you see Glorieos become erected. And it is that point you wake up on a beach.
I'm really glad I skimmed the religion document right before we recorded.
Right? Right?
Because you're dropping a lot of proper nouns on me, which is great.
Yeah. I was very nervous because it took so long. But I was ready to explain if I had to. So you cough up water. It spits out of your mouth. And you're laying on the beach. You kind of sit up and you look around. As you look around, this is what you see. You see Latimer Zede. He is soaked. He's dropped his overcloak, his priest cloak, so he's just wearing kind of like a shirt and frock. His hat's gone, so you can see that his hair is kind of shaved, and the scarring on his head goes all the way back. His mask is still there. Somehow, but he's just kind of like sitting on a piece of driftwood. You can also hear a lot of gunfire off in the distance, like a lot of gunfire.
So not in the immediate vicinity of me. I'm on a different part of the island.
No, but it's just you and Latimer sitting there. You then look around. There's a lot of like driftwood and stuff. You see some bodies of the people that you were on the boat with. So it appears that only you and Latimer survived. Simon, Deidre, everybody else, they're dead. They got killed by the cannon fire.
Oh,
it's at this point. It's at this point that you do actually see Deidre's body just laying there, dead on the beach. I told you it's gonna be a crazy finale. She's just there, kind of floating there, and he's just sitting there looking at you. And it's at this point, the one last thing you notice is you see a ton of boats slowly being rowed from Herrick's boat to the shores. And it looks like it's everybody from Herrick's boat. But you also see a lot of empty longboats tied to that boat. Okay? Empty ones.
Okay.
They're a little bit off. It's going to take them like 15 minutes or so to get to you. And Latimer just kind of looks at you and he goes, I guess there's no need for this anymore. And then he reaches up and he pulls kind of like a pin and then another pin and the mask falls away. It's your father's face. And at first you're like, oh my God, how are you alive? And then you realize it's too old to be your father. He's wrinkly, he's got a lot of age, and he's got tons of scars. And then, it looks exactly like your dad, but older. And way more damaged. And he drops the mask down.
Papa Jules? I haven't seen you in so long. Clearly, you have aged a lot. I'm having a lot of things happen right now in this moment.
It's time.
What the hell is happening?
You are my blood, and that's why I'm going to give you the chance to make the right choice. But to do that, you have to have all the information. All the information that has been passed down from generations to generations to generations. The reason that this island exists, the reason that the 8 exist, what was it? It was the 8 arm. The reason that the 8 arms exist, the reason my 2 sons who could not get over their ego to see the greater picture, all of it. But I have precious little time because you were supposed to die on that boat. Just like the rest of them. You're one of the only ones who doesn't know the secret. And when Herrick gets here, he's going to kill you if I don't stop him.
Well, then I agree. We kill him.
All right.
No convincing necessary.
He's like, we are not killing Herrick. He is one of the greatest soldiers that our people have ever known. He is a true believer. He does not die. And honestly, if you don't choose right, you will die and I will pick him over you. So now we switch back to Indigo. The bullets have stopped. The boats are there. Salvador's like, good idea on the boats, but what do we do now? They'll just sit there and wait until the fog clears and we die in the sun.
How far away are the trees from where we're sort of huddled behind the boats?
About 20 yards.
We move the boats as close as we can to the tree line, and then we charge.
It's like, all right. He kind of tries to make signals to the other ones. They're kind of far away from you where the boats would be. So he tries to kind of signal the boats, the other two boats, and they kind of seem to understand what's going on. And you guys start to push the boats towards the tree line. Yaya looks at you and goes, this is suicide. They know these trees, whoever they are. We can't fight them in there.
I look over at her. Do you have a better idea?
She looks back at you and smiles and goes, no, I guess we die today. And then she kind of just keeps shoving with madness in her eyes.
I'll just snark at her and says, I cannot tell if you are an optimist or a pessimist, but I'm gonna go with it.
You actually hear the gunfire start to come back up, like they're trying to shoot through the boats almost, and they're actually starting to pick through the wood. And a couple of guys drop, a couple of guys look up at the wrong time and get their heads taken off. So they're slowly picking a couple off, and as these boats slowly move towards the tree line, just you're leaving one or two bodies here or there. It's real frustrating. But you do manage to get to the tree line. And when you get to the tree line, the gunfire stops.
I look to, can I use strategy to determine if they're reloading and that's the reason why it stopped? Because they were just pelting us with fire a second ago, and now it stopped.
You can use strategy.
Okay. I got one save, one success.
Okay. I got no successes. So it's not because they're reloading. They're readjusting. You are about to siege their woods. They're preparing for that. Every second you guys wait, they get in a better position to ambush you.
I'll turn to...
They're flanking?
Yeah, they're moving into better positions for close combat. They were all in nests taking shots at you, but now they need to get in places where you can't see them. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would be... They'd be much more vulnerable in sniper nests in the trees once you guys are in the trees than otherwise. They are moving to places to fight you.
I look over to Salvador and kind of relay that to him quickly and say, we have to move now and we have to spread out as far as we can and just flush them out.
He's like, yes. It's for the gold, for retirement. We can do this. And then he yells at, spread out and charge! And everybody's like, ah! And they raise up like pirates. They jump over the boat. You hear a couple more shots. Boom, boom, boom. A couple more pirates go down. Some of the pirates just start to fire their pistols into the trees at nothing, almost like cover shots. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit something. And everybody charges in. Do you also charge in?
100% I do.
All right, you charge in, you draw your blade, you charge in, Yaya charges in with you. She actually turns and runs for a second. The opposite direction.
Back towards the beach?
Yes. I'll give you an awareness if you want to figure out what she's doing.
Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and I will take that awareness.
Go for it.
I believe awareness was a 3, so I'm actually good at that one. Because I learned my lesson playing with Zach. All right, I got. Definitely gonna needed all of those. That's gonna be just a 1 success.
Okay.
Start using my luck points on some of this stuff.
You managed to succeed, so I don't know if you need to use luck points. I'm very unlucky when rolling against you. She is not running away. She hates her stupid dagger. She goes to a pirate and pulls a cutlass off. It's like, yes, and like rushes and then like spins the dagger around backhanded so that she's got two, and then she and charges into the forest.
I just like dumbfoundedly stare at her as she's doing that, and then like realize what's going on. It's like, oh, and I just charge it again. Also, like, okay, well, yeah, let's do that.
All
Charge
right,
in full speed ahead.
As you guys charge in, you can hear blades meeting blades, gunfire in the distance, all sorts of things. And at this point, you see this, like, you see a figure. Right, he stabs one of the people in front of you, like one of the pirates. As you're coming up on him, he pulls out the blade. You see the blade is like a hack blade, like a long sword, which is incredibly confusing because Rosari don't use long swords, but it is like a straight up long sword. You do see he's got like fur on his back, and he's kind of dressed like a Rosari. But when he turns around, you realize he is wearing a kilt. He is a Celtic. From the Celtic Empire. Just for everybody else out there, the Celtic Empire is this kind of empire of Rosari people that didn't like the way Rosari was doing things, so they migrated to Centralis and basically organized a deal with the Empire that they could have this little swath of land that's the most north facing, but they would help fight off the Rosari, which is where all the raids come from. So basically they could kind of claim the most war-torn land and try and till it up while helping the Centralis to defend. They're kind of the Highlanders of the fictional world, basically. But yeah, they are Celtic. Give me and we actually did explain this one other time. Do you guys remember the time that we explained this, or do I need to make you roll?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but like we've said, it was like 2 months ago.
I will say,
lore, but
I will
I don't
say,
remember when we. Oh wait, Deidre. Right?
Yes, yeah, Deidre Celtic. She shoots a rifle. That's what she uses. She uses the style they are using.
Oh shoot! Yeah, she's a sharpshooter. They are sharpshooters. Okay, I'm gonna look at this guy and be incredibly culturally insensitive and say, "Nice skirt," before stabbing at him. And
Okay.
attacking.
All right, we're gonna cut away to Sebastian before actual combat happens. All right, you kind of.
People are actually like Scottish out there. I have no issues with this. I find it to be very awesome and manly and an excellent example of history. But Indigo is fighting for his life here.
Yes. All right. Sebastian, you are fighting for your life in a very different way. Again, you can see the boats rowing slowly closer and closer. Deirdre's body floating lifeless, caught on the beach. And it's at this point that Zed kind of looks at you and he goes, Centralis never had people on it. The Santo Dominio, Limon Marin, the Empire, they all staked this claim to the continent, that they were the true born there, and that's what started the island, but they were all lying. They spent so long trying to figure out who it was that they forgot they were all the culprits. The war continued and continued. The only people who could manage to make things work were the Geldweissen, who supplied arms to all sides, getting rich with their merchant-based civilization on the constant struggle and war. That is why you and your brother's great-great-great-grandfather came up with an idea. That idea was, if we give them a god that tells them to stop fighting, they will stop fighting. What's so interesting is all of those peoples had come to our islands to escape the gods of the other continents. And they had spent so long fighting that they had forgotten that that's why they had come here in the first place. It worked gloriously. The nameless god is just that. Nameless. because he does not exist. Unfortunately, creating a religion requires something that no religious person truly wants to acquiesce to. Do you know what that is, Sebastian?
Do not claim to be a scholar or a cleric, but usually it requires some sacrifice, I would imagine.
It requires money. You want to create a religion and a capital city, it requires money. Money and wealth like you would never know. Your relative did not have that. No one had that. They had spent years fighting each other. The only people who had money were the Geldweissen, the ultimate pawnbrokers.
Dastardly.
And they were sick of the war as well, ready to move on to higher purposes. They had made enough on it, and the death was coming too close to home. They had refused to take sides, and their position was tenuous at best. They struck a deal with our great-great-great-grandfather, a deal to fund the building of Gloria Ius. A loan, a debt to be repaid. But, Sebastian, how do you pay a debt? How do you pay a debt that no one can know you have? How do you pay a debt when the very government that you built with that money does not know that debt exists?
You probably have to do a lot of illegal, shady shit, I imagine.
He chuckles at your your language, and he goes, "Yes."
Sounds like you need the missing piece of this equation is a lot of piracy.
The missing piece of this equation is the boat on this island. There's no money here. He points out at Herrick and the boats that are coming ever so closer. He goes, those boats are empty to take back the soldiers that we left here to protect the money while we made the payments to the Geldweissen. The boat itself was the payment to the Geldweissen. We sold it to the people of Glorious, the people of Le Mont-Marin, the people of the Empire, and the people of Santo Dominio as a bribe to the Rosari. We don't have contact with the Rosari. They're savages. They kill on contact. We used that to compile the money we needed, which we had, to pay the Geldweissen back. But we can't just go there with it. We have to find a way to make it go away. And it's at this point you realize this entire thing, the boat, the treasure, it's all just money laundering. That's all it is. It's a giant money laundering scheme to pay for a religion that was created in secrecy on the backs of another country.
Okay.
He's like,
yeah,
this...
it's something that keeps the populace in check. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
It definitely, like, I don't know how you want Sebastian to react to this information, but it's kind of a bombshell. Like, really, the basis of the three cultures is a lie and has been told to them through everything.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he goes, I know what you're thinking. The cosmic interaction that our Templars and Paladins have with the Nameless God. You see, the interesting thing about the cosmos, the interesting thing about it is that belief makes it so. The gods need us just as much as we need them. And so, if you believe there is a God, there's a lot of things you can do and not even realize you can.
Well, number one, you resemble my father. Are you actually him? I don't totally know, because you look quite a bit older than I would imagine. But
I see. I forgot to introduce myself properly. I am your grandfather. Your father was weak. He could not see the bigger picture. The same with your uncle. They tended to think that what I did, what I had started, was a cause that didn't matter anymore. They sought only their own personal gain. Your father got caught up with his family's. Your uncle got caught up with the gold that he saw a way to steal. Unfortunately, they have to be dealt with. You hear the gunfire and the stuff start up again down the island, and he kind of looks that way and he goes, unfortunately, your brother got greedy too. They are being dealt with as we speak.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know a lot of things in this world, but I do know that I am trying to find my half-brother and bring him to justice. So perhaps we should go that way, or would Herrick be on the side of that? Shall we wait for him, or is this a waste of time? I don't know.
Those are our soldiers. They are cleaning up the last remaining. You see, we had to have somebody protect the island. We used Celtech. At this point, he looks over at Deirdre, and he goes, her poor son. He goes, that poor woman. She thinks her son died at the hands of some ridiculous scheme from your father, my son, but that's not true. Her son is one of my greatest soldiers. He volunteered. He leads them. The Fald, the Rasari, call them. We had to protect them from Rasari, the gold. We're here to pick him up. Unfortunately, your brother will not make the trip back. Neither will your uncle or any of the disgusting pirates that they have decided to associate themselves with. Now, the question that matters the most to you. And he looks out, and you see the boats are like, they're almost here. They're not quite in earshot, but like you've got a couple of moments, and they're going to be upon you. Herrick's going to get off that boat with just an army of people, and stuff's going to go bad if you're not saying the right stuff. So you see them, and then you look back, and then he goes, the final word. Are you with us or against us?
I'm not even going to answer. I'm going to draw my sword, and if you'll let me run him through with a surprise.
I will most certainly let you do that. That's amazing. He's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. He's a schemer and a planner. And so he's kind of looking at you like he feels like he's gotten this across to you, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. And as he does that, you just draw and stab, just a perfect thrust through his heart. And you hear Herrick from the water, no! Like scream it. Like you have like totally got him in. Latimer just like,
tree line.
We're in a moment here. You can head to the tree line in a second. I won't make him catch you yet, but like you're in a moment. You see his face just look at you, and he goes, oh, the corruption within you is too deep. And then he just falls backwards to the ground, dead. And it's at that point you can definitely bolt to the tree.
I mean, I guess if I have a moment as he's like dying in my arms, I'll say like, there is no way that it could have been revealed to me. Wait, there's no way I could have explained to you that I know that your whole existence is a lie, and I have to put an end to it, and I did, and I am out of here.
Oh man, that's so good. So good. You see why I've been waiting to do this one. All right. It's at that point you sprint into the trees. As you sprint into the trees, okay. Herrick gets off. You can hear him like running through the sand towards Latimer. All the people there Okay, so you sprint into the trees, you sprint away. You can hear Herrick running through the sand to get to Latimer, kind of bending down over him. All the other soldiers kind of slowly pulling up the boats and pulling up. As you sprint for the sounds of battle off in the distance. All right, on the other side of the island, we have Indigo facing off with the kid. Well, not the kid, the guy. The full-grown guy, beard, red beard, red hair, but Celtech all the way. He's got the hack blade in one hand. You see, actually, he has a rifle kind of strung over his shoulder. He pulls the hack blade back, and he gets into a ready position. And you and Yaya start to circle him. Right as you say your words, and he looks at you, and he spits, and he goes, "You're a disgust." And then you're a disgust. And then he starts to charge towards you. As he does, like, he raises his blade, and then another blade steps in front and blocks the blade, stopping it before, like, stepping between you. It's at this point, Simon Grimes. He's still alive, baby. Motherfucker don't die in my game. Are you kidding? You see him standing there, he blocks the blade. Stepping in front of you, and goes, "Oh, me boy, you're fighting the wrong battle here. He's not your enemy." And then the guy steps back and he goes, "You don't know me." And at that point, Grimes looks at me and goes, "Of course I do, Macaulay, really, Deirdre's boy." And you see him stop in his tracks. Like eyes wide, and he goes, "How do you know my name? How do you know my mother?" And he goes, "I know your ma. Your ma was a friend. Well, kind of a friend. She didn't really like me, but I liked her. She was a good woman, an honorable woman, and she's spent the last 20 years trying to get revenge for what happened to you." And he goes, "What happened to me? I came here. I'm fighting for the Empire." He's like, "You aren't fighting for the Empire. You're fighting for a shadow of the Empire." See, he kind of looks at him for a really long time. And at that point, Simon just goes, "Your ma is dead. On the beach. A quarter mile that way. The man who did it is coming this way to put you on his boat and give you a nice medal. Is that something you really want? Is that what you fought for all this time for?" Stanzer's like, "They killed my ma." And he's like, "They killed your ma. She dead." He stops and he looks at you and he goes, "They be pirates, but they don't know what they're in for. And if you stand with them, you stand true. You can take it to the bastards who done did it." At that point, he's like, he stops. He goes, "Everybody hold!" And all of the fighting kind of starts to stop and dissipate. At that point, you hear Salvador kind of call it off. And you see him kind of look at him and go, They told me. They told us we would get medals when we got back. They told us we were doing something truly honorable for our people, that our families would be taken care of. We've been here for 20 years on this island, protecting this treasure." Simon like steps up and puts his hand on his shoulder. Like, aye. There's no treasure left. We're all killing each other for nothing." At that point, Salvador is there, and he's like, the accents are so hard to switch back and forth.
You're being all of Europe in one go.
Right.
No, you really are.
I know. He kind of steps up and he goes, "No treasure. The gold's gone? What do you mean the gold's gone?" And Simon turns around and he's like, "Don't be like that, Salvador. You know as well as I do, there's no gold in that boat. It's just a shipwreck. Those people are here to take them home. You know what's really going on." Salvador steps forward towards Simon. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. We are here to get the gold." At this point, some of the men have started to crowd around. The Celtics stopped fighting. They're behind McCully. The pirates are kind of behind you guys, and they've all kind of made a circle now around Salvador and Simon. And he's like, "Oh, you lying sack of shit. Listen to me. I be a pirate, and I understand a pirate's game, but you've never been a true pirate. You with your stupid grandpappy and all of them back in the day. I know where the 8 arms comes from and what they were really about in the beginning." Salvador looks around, and some of the pirates, they're pirates, and they're like kind of looking around, and they start to mumble to each other. And Salvador's like, "He is out of his mind." And then one of the other pirates goes, "I've served with Simon. Simon's a good pirate. He did steal a bunch of money from me, but he's a good pirate." At that point, Simon goes, "Hey, pirate's code, right?" But he looks back at Salvador, and he's like, "You dirty son of a bitch. You knew there's what they were doing here, and you were trying to get here and get the gold before they did. You underestimated the time, didn't you?" Are you doing anything, Indigo, while this is going on?
I'm eating popcorn. Ravenously. I think I will actually go ahead and do an awareness check to sort of gauge whether or not, particularly if the pirates are about to stab my uncle in the back. That's like starting to become a growing concern for me. Okay, awareness is 3, so 3 plus 2. 3 successes.
Okay. It doesn't take a lot of awareness, and you got a lot of awareness to realize that pirates don't like it when they go on dangerous missions to find out that there's no treasure at the end of the mission. They very much hate that. That is the stuff of mutiny. At that point, they are all very angry, and they really want to hear what Simon has to say. But there's something else going on with you, because as you listen, you're like starting to get a little upset yourself. You kind of feel like Salvador has lied to you. Is Simon really telling the truth? Has Salvador led you guys on some sort of like ghost mission, ghost trip? What is this about? And what did they know about? Did he know about this sort of thing? And it's at this point that Salvador sees the men starting to get concerned, and he pulls a gun on Simon. Like straight up just pulls a pistol on a gun, and he's like, "I have had enough of you. I have had enough of your lies. I have had enough of your cheating. It is time to put an end to the pirate Simon Grimes." What are you going to do?
I'm going to reach out and grab my uncle's arm and say, wait. He came here on a boat. He came here on a ship. And I look at him tightly. What ship did he arrive on if it wasn't ours? Where is that ship? And more importantly, and I lean in close, and I look angry at him when I say this, and I whisper this in his voice. If we need money, might there be gold on Grimes's ship?
He looks at you a little bit hurt, because like you are like being captain all of a sudden, and he goes, Are you questioning my captaincy? My heart. That's right, he always calls you that. My heart. Would you question my captaincy?
I don't question your captaincy. But
Simon chimes in and goes, I do. I question his captaincy. I think there's a couple of other men over here who may question his captaincy.
I'm going to backhand Simon.
Who? Simon?
When he says that. Yeah, I'm going to backhand Simon.
Ooh, okay. All right. You backhand Simon. Attack? Yes. No. I want you to roll manipulation, charisma.
Okay.
I know that's a weird one.
No, I get it.
You're gonna slap him. He wasn't expecting you to backhand him. So like.
Okay. I'm using a luck point. I don't know why I'm fucking sitting on these things.
I don't know why. This is a season finale. Like, what are you doing? What are you saving them for?
I know. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna roll first, and I'm gonna use 3 luck points to add on top of this. I don't have enough d6 for this though, so okay, I got my 3. Okay, all right. I off my straight roll before my luck points. I got 3 successes, and I'm using 3 luck points to add 3 more d6s. They just went down the hole with absolutely nothing. I have 3 successes.
Okay. So you got 3 successes.
Yes.
All right. Where's Salvador? Salvador. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. So you step in and backhand Simon. Like, you backhand him, like, boom. And when you backhand him, something happens. Because the minute you have backhanded Simon, and now you're holding the captain's gun, you are the only person in control of this situation. And every pirate just starts to kind of, like, look at you. And then Simon, like, looks at you. But Simon is a crafty pirate. Simon is an incredibly crafty pirate. And he goes... He looks right at you and goes, I spoke out of turn, Captain.
Oh.
Salvador looks at him and then looks at you. He goes, my heart. My heart. And you kind of look around and you see the minute Simon recognized you as the captain, all the other pirates are like, yeah, fuck Salvador. Indigo's got the right thing. Let's go take the gold from the people on the other boats. And they're all kind of like looking at you for leadership. Like, you have basically taken the alpha dog stance right here.
Yeah.
Without even realizing you were doing it. And Simon, like, the minute you slapped him, Simon's like, you're the captain now.
Fucking hell. All right. I'm just gonna look at this. I don't have an option. I've just been outflanked, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take charge. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say, the bloodshed on this island, between us now, stops. We have somebody else that needs to bleed. They're on the other side of the island with a boat full of I don't know what, but I'm sure as shit gonna find out. Who's with me? Huzzah!
You actually hear Macaulay go, I'm with you. And then all of his men go, yeah. And then Yaya goes, I am with you. And she's just got madness in her eyes. Like, she's loving every second of this.
Oh, God, I bet she is.
And then the pirates all kind of look at you. They look at each other. And Salvador, like, looks at you and goes, my heart is broken. And at that point, every pirate's like, Indigo! And they all, like, pull their swords. And it's at that point, Sebastian, you run out of the woods and just, like, almost run into Indigo, Simon, and Salvador. And he's just standing there between the Celtech and the pirates. They've all stopped fighting. They're all chanting Indigo's name. Salvador looks like he's about to cry. Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a Captain Jack Sparrow wandering into a situation that I am kind of unsure about.
But you are the only one who knows what is about to come their way. And
can I force myself to do, like, some kind of roll to, like, not shit my pants? As my brother, who just came out that I thought was, like, I was racked of guilt. Like, I think I'm seeing a ghost.
It's the season finale. I'm not going to make you shit your pants, but the fact that Sebastian Lee Senior runs out of the jungle is mind-boggling to you.
Yeah, I look over at him, like, dumbfounded, and take a few steps forward. I still have a sword in my hand, this crew of people around me, and I'm looking at my brother, who I thought I'm racked with guilt that I killed, and he's apparently not dead. Is there anything that you do with this?
Yeah, like Indigo looks like he's about to lose his mind as you run out.
I
Oh,
I
when you
am
do come
mildly-
out,
oh.
when he does come out, all the pirates stop chanting and point their guns at him. Because he is dressed like a fucking Le Mans Marin officer. So they all point their guns at him, not sure what to do, and looking at you, while Macaulay just kind of like looks at him, and they all kind of had their blades in their hand. Like, everybody's kind of pointing their guns at him. Salvador is on the verge of tears, and you're on the verge of tears.
I mean, I'm probably not as surprised as somebody who is witnessing a ghost come, back from the dead. But I am a bit surprised, and I'm going to say, brother, there's no time to explain. I know lots of things at the cosmic level right now. The bad guys are directly behind me. You have an army, and there's an army headed from this way. Maybe we should have them fight and set aside our differences for now and let the armies fight amongst themselves?
I run up to my brother and grab him in a big hug.
Yes, I am real and not a ghost. I'll hug back.
I just look. I don't know what's going on. I thought you were dead. I thought that I had killed you. It was. They're after you. Somebody is after you. They're behind you.
Yes, Captain Herrick of the formerly what we thought was the most important religion or religious order in the mainland. He's apparently alive, full of shit, and he's on my ass.
It's very complicated.
You know what? I really hate that guy, anyways.
All of the
We're going to go get his boat.
Simon steps in behind you as you say that and looks at the other pirates and goes, "We're gonna go get the boat!" And they all like, "Yeah!" And they just like start running like towards him. And at this point, all the pirates, all the Celtech, everybody just start sprinting down to the beach to do this fight. At the same time, I'm gonna guess you guys both also do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine we would be. I'm on his side for this one. And,
Okay.
Versus the Papal Palace and
Right.
all of them.
All right. So you guys head that way as well. We'll get to you guys in a second, but just standing there alone in the clearing is Salvador. Just by himself. In 1 second, in the course of 1 minute, his everything just abandoned him. Fuck it. And then he just starts to walk in the opposite direction.
What a douche!
At this point, we're gonna cut back to Sebastian and Indigo walking towards the beach. We're gonna cut back to the beach. The beach, you just see the pirates and the Celtech come out of the trees onto the beach as a line. They are just across from them, 15 feet away, are all of the Palpal Paladins. They kind of come up, and Herrick's standing there in front of them. You see like one tear. Like one line of tear has come down his line. That is all he will allow himself to cry. He is ready to murder. The pirates and the Celtech are like with him. You see the Celtech step up and goes, "You killed my ma!" And then he goes, Your ma does not matter. Kill them all! They've made their choice!" And the Papal Paladin's like, "Ah!" When they do that, Simon goes, "Take their boat!" And they're like, "Yeah!" And they all charge forward. And just this huge battle starts to happen on the beach. As that battle happens, we cut back to Sebastian and Indigo walking side by side through the forest, calmly, towards the beach to get involved in this big sword fight. You guys have a couple of moments to talk to each other. Because this is literally the first time in the entirety of season 2 that you guys have met. We spent all of season 2 together, and we spent all of season 1 together, all of season 2 apart. And now you're together again. So you guys are slowly walking, sounds of gunfire, blades, on the beach. What do you guys say to each other?
I thought that I killed you. It plagued me. It was tore apart my soul that I killed my own brother that I didn't even know I had. It was a great shame to me.
I mean, that was quite a long time ago. I don't know exactly that water under the bridge, but you know, a lot has happened to me. You look as though you've seen your fair number of battles at sea and the like. You know, I don't want to quite say bygones be bygones, but there is a bit of a more pressing matter at the moment.
We fought well together when we were one, when we were a team. Are you ready to go back into it? Are you ready to fight by my side again, brother?
You mean you at my side, of course. I am the primary, you are the secondary.
Yes!
You have not changed one bit. And I laugh my ass off, and I just I put my arm around you in like a brotherly embrace, and I just start laughing my ass off.
As you laugh your ass off, you guys clear the tree line. You walk out into the battlefield. It is chaos everywhere, but one thing stands out. You guys immediately see Herrick. He sees you guys like he has been looking for you guys the entire time. You know, the wig, the hat, the Papal Paladin suit. He's just he is just murdering. Like people come at him, ching ching, whack. And then he just keeps walking. Like, the minute he sees you, he starts to do that hard walk towards you. Like, a pirate comes at him, he blocks twice and stabs him in the throat. Another pirate comes at him, he knocks the blade away and kills him without even looking at him. And then he points at you both. And then you see him, he starts to take his coat off. He folds it.
Question. So, a cannon shot my boat and exploded it. Is this cannon anywhere near me?
It is nowhere near you guys. It was kind of mounted up on the wall.
Okay.
If you guys had gone further up the mountain, you guys would have found long guns that they had mounted for just this thing. But it was a plan to take you guys out because you guys were all of the people on the boat that shouldn't have been there in the first place. The people who did not understand the
grander scheme.
Yes, the grander scheme of things. So.
Okay. Well, Breza, it seems as though 2-on-1 possibly is a fight for our lives.
Yeah, we can take him. Probably, I guess, maybe. You go in. I go in fast and strike hard. You play defense. You protect. We play it like we did with the big thug in that bar back so many months ago.
I'm not even going to reply, and I'm just going to take a shot right at Herrick.
Okay, all right.
I'm ignoring your strategy. I'm shooting.
All right. He sees you guys, so I feel like that would be an initiative at this point, as to whether or not you could get the shot off before he just closes on you.
Okay.
I'm not going to say you can't shoot at him. It's just I can't give you a stealth attack because he just
got it.
He can very clearly see you guys. So
yeah.
So his initiative is 14. What is you guys' initiative?
Mine is 14.
Mine is 15. This after the prior level up. I can get that shot off first.
Perfect timing. Real quick, Indigo, give me a d20 roll. Just roll off against him.
18.
You're going first. So you guys are going first as he crosses the beach. He gets through the pirate line and just basically now you guys are on the beach, the two of you versus him. And I do want to warn you guys. He's big.
Okay.
Fine.
Let me see. Sorry, I've got all my skills in front of me. I am going to try to I forget exactly why, but I had on my flintlock pistol, I crit on 17 through 20.
Yes.
And that on a crit, something else happens. But I guess I'll see what happens with the shot first, right?
Okay. Yeah. 17 through 20, you crit because of your steady. Your steady is how steady you can hold the gun, and that increases your crit range.
Okay.
So your steady is 3, it increases it to 17 through 20. And if you roll a 17 through 20 and you do hit, you will deal double damage.
Okay, and then this will cost 5 versatility to just shoot this shot. Is what I've got written down.
No, it should cost 10 unless you have some power that reduces it.
I might, but we'll just go with the 10.
Okay.
That's a-okay with me. Let me get my calculator going. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll a shot.
Do you have firearms? Do you have firearms before you tell me that?
I do have firearms.
Let me just check.
Level 1 in firearms.
Maybe you have like an active technique there that.
I am not making this up. I did truly roll a nat 20, and I'm gonna pull my camera down there. It's not gonna cooperate
That's
with my
awesome.
But I did roll a nat 20.
That's a good start. I will warn you, he has a very high plus to dodge though, and he can dodge crits.
Well,
what is your total to hit him?
The 2 hit
should be your reaction. Should be your reaction.
Reaction. Just the reaction?
Yeah, just add your reaction to your roll.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so 20 plus 8, 28.
Okay. All right. So he would need. Okay. You hit him. What's the damage?
Regular damage is 15, so that's doubled to 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. I could have also done a precise shot, but I didn't declare that. So
okay,
we'll just lock that in. So I'm going to take off 10, and so then to close the gap, what is that?
That would be mobility. You have to spend your mobility immediately to close the gap. His mobility. Well, you have to spend his mobility. His mobility is 16.
Okay. Let me just run the numbers.
I'm not going to do that. That bullet hits flush. Like, ugh! He actually staggers back slightly. He's like, more dishonorable than I thought you were.
Yeah, I'm gonna just bank this for next time because I could, but I would get it winded real fast if I come in and take a slash. So I'm gonna just bank it.
Okay. All right. How much versatility do either one of you guys have?
Okay, that's different than stamina now?
Yes, it's very different than stamina.
Okay.
They should be similar numbers, but
here's the thing: you have spent one thing I've failed to do throughout this entire thing is you should have been spending stamina every time you do a skill roll. But we're in the finale, and there's no way you're going to spend enough to become exhausted. But you also spend stamina to refresh your versatility now. So he would have had to spend versatility he would have had to spend 3 stamina to give himself his versatility, basically, to even shoot in the first place.
Okay.
But yeah, my versatility is 45 at this point.
All right.
Mine too.
Okay. All right. Just checking. Okay. So it is his no, it's your if you're banking, then it's Indigo's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so my mobility is 17. Can I make it to him?
No. His mobility is 16. You spend that much versatility to close to him, period.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna close to him.
Okay. So you spend 16.
I spend 16, and I attack. Standard attack from my initial attack. Not too great on that one. It was 14 to hit.
14 to hit. He's going to declare a repost technique. Declare before the opponent rolls their... Well, I should have declared it before you rolled their attack. Never mind. All right, so 14. He will just...
Yes, 14 to hits.
Okay. And that was just a normal attack you were doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was just a normal attack.
Oh, yeah, he easily blocks it. You kind of rush in and go for a big slash, and he easily parries it to the side and kind of turns around you so that he puts you between him and Sebastian.
Okay. All right.
Still your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a second attack then.
Okay. Base attack.
And base attack, yeah.
Okay.
And this is going to be. So do I have to do the 16 again for another close?
No, 16.
Okay.
Once you've closed, but you have to do it every turn because that's your mobility. That's his mobility of getting away from you, so it's a sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Then it is 24 to hit. And I'd like to use my luck points to. Actually, you know what? I already rolled, so I can't do that. Yeah.
Okay. You said 24 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you hit. What's your damage?
Looks like 8. Oh wait, no, PDM. It's 12. 12 was my PDM plus 1 for the sword, so 13.
Okay. He blocks the first one, but you actually, like, as he sidesteps, you sidestep a second. He wasn't prepared for it, and you kind of come in and manage to cut him across the thigh. A good one. He steps back. Still your turn?
I am going to stop there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stop there.
All right, so his turn then. He did take 2 levels of wound from your slashing.
Okay.
So he is bleeding. Just for, because I know some of your powers, your techniques have to deal with that, Wiz.
Yeah, it does.
Because
he has 2 wounds.
He is actually a master of both of your styles. A Screama and a Sgrime. He is.
I recognize one of those moves.
Yeah. He's good at both of them. So I have to scroll back and forth between them. But all right, he is going to. How much health do you guys have?
I went up to 60 on her level up.
I just went up to 40.
Jesus. Okay.
Right. Actually, I didn't go up at all. That was where I was just at 40.
All right. So he. So you hit him on the thigh, and at that point, he's going to step in and just try and get a good cut across you. Nice slash. 12.
Okay, 12. And remind me, it's basically the same as my attack for a defensive score, right? Or roll?
Yeah. This is exactly correct.
25.
You don't spend versatility for it.
Okay. 25. And I'd like to use Remise. It doesn't look like I have to declare it ahead of time. It can be done only after a failed attack in the same turn by the character.
Yeah, that's you, though. You would have to do that on your turn. Because
it's my failed attack.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, I'm literally sitting on that because he's about to do that to you.
Okay, it's my failed attack.
So you block, ching, and then he just kind of comes back around and tries to thrust off the parried slash.
Okay.
And this one is going to be an 18 to hit you.
Oh, I have to think that actually is going to... Yeah, that does hit.
18 points of damage.
Ooh.
What? Your mobility is 17, right?
Yes.
I want to do that in pencil. Don't need to do that in pencil. 17.
Ooh, that is a hard hit.
He is level 8.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys are fighting a really high level dude. So there's no joke. And you're not actually doing that terrible against him, but he has like 70 versatility, so we're not even close to done yet.
Oh man.
All right, it is at this point that his thrust hits you. He hits you in the shoulder. You actually stagger backwards, and then as he staggers off you, he turns and does kind of like a double step towards Sebastian and goes for a slash on him.
And the defensive roll is the D20 plus which modifier?
What?
If he's doing an attack on me, I roll a D20 and add reaction.
Reaction is attack and defense. He's actually going to spend extra versatility and do a full, like he does 2 steps and then a big lunge at you. So it will do double damage if he hits.
Okay, I got a dirty 20. And if he
17.
misses,
17. That was a good
like to
time to miss.
I'd like to do an alternating parry. The defensive action causes the target to lose 5 versatility if the defense is successful. Yeah, and the other part doesn't apply because I was successful.
Yeah, but you have to declare that before you roll.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, next time.
Next time. Okay, so that was another 15. So it brings him down to. All right. So yeah, he does a big lunge. You actually step back, parrying. Kuching! Do you drop your gun at this point since it's basically useless, or are you going to? What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he was still, or I was probably still holding the gun. He just sliced it out of my hand. I'll draw my sword.
Okay.
The gun's on the ground.
Okay, so you manage to parry away his lunge. At that point, he is going to. He's at 49. Can he do that? 12, 14. Yeah, he can do that. He's going to turn and attempt to. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. All right, he's going to turn and attempt to heavy slash. No, he's going to go for a heavy slash on Sebastian.
Okay, so now I'm definitely declaring the alternating parry.
I'm sorry. No, he is going to actually slash at Indigo. My bad. Heavy slash at Indigo.
I'm declaring riposte.
Oh, that's dangerous, right?
If man
I read that before you say that.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm not doing that one. I just saw the last line.
I mean, it's ballsy. That's ballsy. I mean, you could spend a luck point and gain advantage, but you know, you don't get to do it unless you know his role, and he has a very high modifier.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that, but I am actually going to use the luck point to gain advantage.
Good call.
On my defense.
All right, you guys are lucky. He is rolling real low. 20 even, dirty 20.
Oh, 28. I got a natural 20 plus my 8.
He turns and goes for the slash, which you know better than anyone would increase your wound score and then double it. And just to point out, you have already you've been hit once, right? Just the once?
Yes.
So you have 1 wound token on you. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So he turns to heavy slash you. You manage to block that. Ching! And then he is going to hand off back to Sebastian.
Okay. So to restock my versatility for the round, that's where I burn 3 stamina.
Yes.
And now I would add the banked or the banked versatility to the.
Yes.
Okay.
To your natural pool. That's how we should have been doing it the entire time. I kind of got caught up in the finale and forgot the stamina.
Okay.
That, and I was going to refresh it, and there's no way you guys are going to burn 45 points of stamina in this fight. So
So I'm going to do that. Now I'm up to 80. So I am going to lunge at this motherfucker.
All right.
And so that's going to burn. I have to close the gap, right?
Yes. 16 off the bat.
16 off the bat and another 15 to do the maneuver. And then if it says damage of this attack is doubled is all it says for lunge. So if successful, then it's double.
If you hit it it's double damage.
Okay.
But you remember that costs 15 versatility instead of 10, so you still add that extra 2 in, so it's actually costing you 17 versatility to do a lunge.
Okay, so I will take the 2 more. Got it. Okay, so it is going to be my regular attack is the D20 plus 1 for my light technical sword plus the P-dam?
No, plus your reaction.
No. Plus reaction again. Okay, cool. I got math is hard. 23 to hit.
22. How are you this lucky? What's your damage doubled, man?
Damage doubled is gonna be 38.
Almost. And just so you know, I'm doing full thing on him, so he's gonna take consequences on each 0 and refresh. You guys gotta fully kill this motherfucker. So
I've got 47 left. I gotta do another attack, and this one I'm gonna do with a luck point.
Hold on. He's taking a consequence. He hit 0.
Oh.
So he might be dead.
Oh.
He might be dead.
Oh.
I'll let you roll the 20. Just
okay. So I roll the d20
and we can know that I'm not cheating you.
And I got a 2. I don't add anything, right?
God damn, man. All right, so he turns to slash at Indigo. Indigo parries that away, steps back. He turns back. Just as he turns back, you have stepped in, perfectly timing the lunge. It connects to his abdomen. You roll a 2. He would roll a 2, but I'm letting you roll so that we keep it even.
Yeah.
Jesus. Your blade cuts into him through his ribcage and out his back, and then you pull it back. You know for certain it is a mortal injury. He is not dead yet. He steps back. He turns to you and he goes, and then he gets back into position.
Oh.
Now this may break your rules a little bit. But I feel like it's more cinematic. Can I say, brother, finish him with my versatility? Like he as my move, he's acting before he needs to burn his own.
I will not do that. That is a bridge too far. I think it's a really cool idea, but no.
Okay, well, I will. It's the right move, even if it doesn't make. It's the right move for the story. So I'm gonna just bank this 47 I got and let my brother.
That might be a mistake. Indigo,
Indigo,
if you got luck points, you need to spend them because he's. I just want to point this out. His stats haven't gotten any worse. Just because you've been lucking out on hitting him, like
just go for it, man.
His mortal injury.
Okay.
Basically, here's what happened. He has a clock. I'll just read it out. Mortal injury. This character is dead on their feet. They have a number of rounds equal to their endurance before they succumb to their wounds. They can only be stabilized by supernatural means, which means you've killed him. He's dead, but he's not going to be dead for roughly 8 rounds.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well then, okay. So then I would like to use the remainder of my versatility, or not the remainder, but like some of it. I'm already in there, so I don't need to close the gap again, right?
No, you don't. Until you refresh, you don't have to.
I'm gonna do a flourish, which costs 11 versatility, and the versatility balance. So that's actually a 13, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I'm going to flourish. When using this attack, if the target successfully defends, they have a -2 on their next attack. This stacks number of times equal to the character's level in this school, which I don't. I'm 5, so that means he would have a -10 on his next attack.
Wait, what? Read that again.
When using this attack, if the target successfully defends, they have a -2 on their next attack. This stacks a number of times in one turn equal to the character's level in the school, which I guess is my level, and I have 5.
So basically, if you flourish and he blocks you, he gets the
his next
-2.
attack.
It will be -2. However, your turn isn't over there, so you can flourish again. And if you flourish again and he blocks you again, now it's a -4.
Okay, got it. Gotcha.
So basically, you're setting it up for when he does attack to have a big negative.
Okay, so let's resolve this attack. Okay.
Oh, he
Gotta do that.
dodges. There's the roll. 27. 27. So you flourish. He sees it coming. He's much more intense now, and clinching and blocks it. However, the flourish does put him a little bit off balance, so he is at a -2 on his next attack.
I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna do a normal attack at this point because I'm right here in the mix. I'm going, and I haven't
remember
taken any
if you
hits
go
yet,
to
but-
0, you will become winded.
Yeah, I still have 34, so I'm gonna
Okay.
use 12 for just a regular attack, and I'm gonna actually declare this one with advantage using one of those luck points. I've got 2 remaining after this. Okay. Okay, we'll take the first one, which was a 13 on the die, becomes 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 to hit.
26.
Damn.
He's still at a -2 whenever he decides to attack again.
I could go again. I'm definitely pressing my luck, but I have to do it, and I will also do this one with a luck point. I have 1 remaining.
Okay. All right.
So this is another standard attack. Oh, come on. I'm rolling better on my first stupid luck. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25 to hit.
28.
Shit.
Now he's fighting more to what I had envisioned. All right.
I still have 10 versatility, but I gotta hold it.
Okay, you hold it. It is Indigo's turn. Ching, 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 ching.
I close the distance at 16, right?
Actually, you have 2 wound tokens, correct? Or just 1?
1.
Okay,
just 1.
so add 1 because he has bloodthirsty.
Okay. Ooh. I feel like he's like dying, and now he has nothing left to like lose. He's just full on like I don't care anymore.
You guys got really lucky with that first gunshot to him and that lunge. Those were huge fucking attacks. Like, he's actually weak in the health area, but everything else he's pretty strong in. It's just, you guys have managed to, he's been rolling really low, and you managed to hit him with 2 really big attacks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a heavy strike attack. Heavy slash.
Okay.
All right. And 12.
Remember, you take wound damage, so 2 points of damage.
Okay. That was a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. That actually hits. 17. Another low roll for me.
Okay, and that was okay. So I used my versatility for that attack. What was the draw on that? That was
2.
Versatility. I can't remember.
It'd be 2.
Just 2 for the attack.
Yeah. So it was a heavy slash you did to him?
Yes.
So you... Wow. Okay, so his wounds just shot up to like 8.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I used 15. Okay.
All right, that's your first big hit on him. You step in, huge slash. That catches him across the torso. He staggers back, and then faces you. Still your turn.
I'm gonna roll another heavy slash.
Okay, do it.
I have it in me.
He is going to repost before you put anything down, because I have to call it before you put it down.
Okay.
Before I know the number, I have to call it. So.
Oh, that's a bad thing for me to be reposting on. Oh, and I was gonna use luck too. Shit, I didn't declare it.
So, yeah, you did not declare it. I am not going to give you that one.
I know. That was an 11 to hit him on the second attack.
All right, that was an 11 to hit him on the second attack.
Yeah.
Wow, he reposts. He cannot fail to beat 11. So
yeah.
He reposts. So declared before opponent rolls their attack. If the user manages to pair the attack by 6 or more, I have to still roll. Or more, then they may make a free counter attack. If the attacker hits, I will take an additional 10 points of damage, which really doesn't matter that much to him right now. Let's see if he beats you by 6. He beats you by 6. So free counterattack coming in.
All right.
Oh. No, that went to the floor. I have not seen it. It's not going to be a number. All right.
Are you guys a floor doesn't count type of table?
Yeah, I'm a floor terrorist guy. I however anybody does it, I'm okay with. It's just as long as you declare what it is before you see it, we're okay. However, his roll is a 27 to hit you.
God, I got a 23. Damn, that's hot.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt, baby. That's another 18 points of damage. You also take another wound token. So you come in with a heavy slash. He blocks the first. Well, you get him with the heavy slash, then you come in again. This time he blocks really quick and then stabs gets a perfect opening with a power block and stabs in. This time he catches your thigh. That starts to bleed. You stagger backwards. Yeah. So 18 points of damage. It is still your turn though. Goes back to you.
I gotta stop here. I don't have enough stamina or verse to keep going. So that's gonna hurt a lot. And I'm gonna stop there.
For the record, he should have had a -2. I just realized because of the flourish on that counterattack, which would have brought his 27 down to a 25. It still beats you though, right?
It does. I had a 23.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Because I just realized that, and I'm like, ooh, that might have been bad. All right. Okay. And you hit him with the heavy slash too. What's your damage? I forgot to note that.
I think it was set 13.
And then he takes 8 wound damage when he refreshes. Which is a lot of wound damage. No, he takes 16 wound damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he's bleeding from like 7 orifices, man.
And for my knowledge, is there anything we can do to stop him before that 8-turn counter runs out, or is this,
yes.
Okay.
So the way the game works, I think this has only ever happened once, but you remember, Sebastian, you got knocked out on the first go. But when your health runs out, you roll a consequence, and then your health recovers to 3/4 of what it once was. So if you have 80 health, you go back to 60 health. As long as the consequence wasn't like you're dead now, and then you continue to fight. And then if you go back down to 0, you pop back up to 40 with the consequence, unless the consequence kills you. I have never had anybody have to be completely killed to 0. A consequence usually gets them before then, but that's how it works. So you guys wouldn't be dead if you went to 0 at this point. You just take a consequence. Okay. All right. And I'm still keeping track of his health, so you could kill him before the 8 rounds. He's like, he's down to 31 health in his second go. Okay. So it's his turn then. He's covered in blood. He's covered in his own blood. He's got madness in his eyes. You can just see like he's no quit. He steps forward. He is gonna try and do some damage to Sebastian though.
So this will be where I declare an alternating parry.
Okay. What does that do?
Defensive action causes the target to lose 5 versatility if successful. If not, then the damage of the attack is increased by 5.
Okay. All right. And it's before I roll or before you roll?
I don't know, but I haven't rolled yet, so I'm declaring it now.
Can only be done once per opponent's turn before a defense roll, but after the attacker has rolled. So wait to see if I roll high, because if I roll high, you don't want to take an extra 6 points of damage, or extra 2 points of damage, or whatever. So that's okay, one that you can actually do after my roll.
So you declare your attack, get the roll.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that was second intent. Hold on.
Yeah, I was.
My bad. I was reading the wrong one. This defense action causes a target to lose 5 versatility if the defense is successful. If not, well, I was very loquacious on that one. I would say you can declare it after my roll on that one.
Okay.
But before your roll, obviously.
Got it. So I did roll, but I'm gonna just say fuck that roll, and we'll just start fresh. We'll have your roll first.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna lunge at you. 24.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do the alternating parry.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do with the luck point that I definitely should, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's risky, man.
I'm gonna hold that luck point for maybe a later time.
Okay.
Oh, I probably didn't get it. I definitely did not. 14.
So double damage, which means
Plus
you're
5.
taking 32 points of damage plus 5. Well, the plus 5, it's a lunge, so it wasn't a crit, so it's just plus 5. So it'll be
But failing the alternating parry means that then the damage of the attack is increased
by 5, right? But that would be doubled if I critted you. I didn't crit you, so like, does that make sense? Like the lunge doubles the base damage, not necessarily additional damage, but a critical would actually double. But
then we
the
also add 5.
Right. So you would actually be taking 37 points of damage.
Okay.
Got
it.
All right, you step in. This time he is ready for you. He just steps past your guard, a perfect lunge, a nice outstretched lunge. This one catches you high in the chest to the point where you kind of get short of breath, like maybe he nipped a lung. Like it's a nasty cut, like, and he pulls it out. And that was just his first attack. And you take a wound token, by the way.
Okay.
And at that point, he is going to, well, he didn't miss. So, all right. He is going to heavy slash you. 17.
Okay, so now I am going to declare a defense with luck, my final luck point.
All righty. Probably a good call.
And you know what? I'm going to alternating parry it also. Fuck it.
You are a ballsy person. But a lucky one, because he rolls a 14 total.
Man, I hope I didn't burn that luck point for nothing. I did. God damn it. 17 on the die. But
all right.
Man.
So he loses an extra 5 versatility, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is intense, guys. This is really intense.
Ching, ching, ching. It is a huge battle on the beach. That's what I wanted. All right, so ching. You alternating parry and hit it. It actually kind of steps him off slightly. But he is all about picking on you right now, and he's just going to make a straight attack on you.
Right. I'm running out of luck. In fact, I am out of luck. So I guess we'll get your roll first.
26.
Oh. That is plus reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
This might be kind of cutting it close. No, 22.
18 points of damage.
Ugh.
And another wound token.
I'm still up. You said 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm still up, but just barely.
Okay. That would leave him with... He's going to end there and get a really nice next round, because that'll be the last round before he goes down if you guys don't hit him. So that's going to be his strategy there, I think.
Okay, am I up?
Yeah, you're up. So he steps back. You're now starting to be covered with blood. You take 4. You have 2 wound tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 points of damage.
Oh, I am at 1 hit point.
Oh my god! God, I
brother.
love this. This is amazing. This is a season finale fight right here.
I am at a single hit point. And I am I wish I still had my color changing lights from a thing that has not been featured on this channel yet, but because I would just turn the whole lights in here red. But I'm going to have to. I have really no choice except to just basically unload lunge after lunge. I'm not closing the gap, right?
Huh?
I'm not closing the gap because we're just right in the.
No, you have to close the
Okay.
gap. He had to close the gap.
Oh.
You have to close the gap.
Okay, so the closing the gap is 16 right off the bat.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no,
okay,
wait.
so-
You have 2 wound tokens. It is 18 for you.
Okay. So I probably have enough time to pop off 2 lunges and be very tired, but not quite exhausted yet. So I'm going to do a lunge. So that would be 17 versatility. Oh, I'm getting close. Yeah, so a lunge attack. 19 to hit.
Ooh. He is gonna riposte, man. I can't not attempt to riposte on that. Here we go. He gets 23, so he will get a free attack on you. So you're bleeding. You step in, and this time he blocks. Now he's like stepping up to you, and he blocks it really powerfully aside, and just tries to like throat slash you. Oh, you
Is this the 4th time I've died in this campaign?
God.
You've only died one. Well, that's true.
yeah.
There's been some cinematic deaths, I suppose. All right, so that's a 16 to hit you. Low roll. On
16 to hit. Aha, so I have a chance. Okay, so roll the dice. 12.
Holy
Got a
shit.
4 on the dice.
Take 18 points of damage. Does that take you below 0?
I am below 0 now.
All right.
Now, do I record the negatives or
No, you do not record the negatives. Okay. You go to 0. Before you do anything, we roll a consequence. You need to roll high as humanly possible on your D20.
I got a 4.
Ooh. This might be a series finale.
No.
At least for Sebastian.
I mean, hell of a way to go down if it is. Let me look. I don't know. 4 might be savable. We'll see. Where the fuck? There it is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you have percentile die?
Percentile die.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 sec. I mean, I just got a
Oh, no.
D100. So just roll the D100 and whatever I get?
Yeah, just roll the D100 because of the 4. And
Gotcha.
tell me what you get.
I got a 57.
Okay. You're down, basically. So, like,
Okay.
here's what happens. He counterattacks and actually catches your neck. Like, blood. Like, there's a ribbon of blood afterwards. You grab your throat. You're not sure if it's the carotid or anything, but you've lost a lot of blood, and you start to lose consciousness again, and you drop into unconsciousness. For the stats of the game, you are KO'd in the moment, which means that if he makes another attack on you, you're dead. He can coup de grace you and finish you.
Yeah.
Should the character survive, they have suffered long-lasting mental stress. 3 times this is mental trauma. 3 times per session, the game master can call on a player to make a resolve skill roll. Oh, I didn't need your percentile. I'm sorry. I did not read this correctly. 3 times per session, a game master can call on the player to make a resolve skill roll, with the difficulty being 3 to 6, depending on the level of stress at the time. So more stressful, higher difficulty. If the character fails, they have a bad reaction to that stress. Then you roll percentile. 1 through 33, they cower and flee uncontrollably for at least 3 rounds. On a 34 through 66, the character will lose track of who they are allied to, going into a frenzy. The GM will randomly choose who they attack, and they will not gain or use. They will not gain or use AP during this. That's nothing. That's a holdover. On a 66 through 99, they will begin to have minor hallucinations, hear sounds that aren't there, and their general anxiety will increase. They are at a negative -3 to all combat rolls and a -2 on the dice, minimum of 1 to all skill rolls. On a 100, they become catatonic in shock. Each round, on their turn, they may attempt to resolve skill roll to break out of the trance. So, put mental trauma on your character sheet, okay? And those are the rules. 3 times I can call on you for resolve rolls depending on the stress. And if you fail that resolve roll, that's where we end up. Okay? At this particular juncture, you drop. You drop, the blood kind of pours over your hand, and you drop. Indigo, you finally found your brother. And
I know.
Herrick brings him down. Herrick is covered in blood. He turns towards you. You're covered in blood. And he goes, "You will come with me. I will drag you both to hell."
I look down at my brother and I look at him and I just, I don't even say anything. My face is just livid. I'm shaking. My eyes are bulging out of my head. And I just, full steam ahead, attack.
Okay. It's your turn, man. Make it a good one. Make it a good one.
Okay. Using a luck point to attack.
You better.
Heavy slash again. I always say it. Heavy slash only works on his next turn, right? It increases the effect after this round.
I mean, yes, but it works now. Basically, what happens is you deal your normal amount of damage, but you also increase his wound points by 1 and then double them. So right now, he has 8 wounds. If you were to hit him with a heavy slash, his wounds would go to 9 and then double to 18, which means that per round, he would be bleeding out for 32 points of damage. That might be a kill shot. He might literally bleed out too fast to deal damage to you.
Okay. Okay. All right, yeah. Luck point. Let me put that in. Let's see. Put my verse. 25 to hit.
I was with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
Oh, thank God. Whew.
So that is that jumps him 9. That's 18 wounds now.
And does he do damage in this moment as well?
He doesn't do it until his turn, but it's at the beginning of his turn. When his turn begins, he will take actually it would be 34 points of damage. No. I'm still doing that.
30.
18 times 2 is 36. He would be taking 36 points of damage just from bleeding.
Okay.
You got anything else in the tank?
Wait though. What's your damage on your attack? Your normal attack?
13. 13 is my PDAM and plus my weapon.
So that brings that up to 12. That goes to that. Oh. Okay. All right, you come in with the heavy slash. He tries to block it, but you actually are too strong for him and actually push through his blade and just cut an X where your first heavy slash was on the chest, and he staggers back. He staggers backwards, falling down to one knee on the back. Still your turn, man. Make it count. You got any luck left?
No. I do. I actually have a lot of luck.
Spend all of it. All of it now.
I will be.
Because if this guy gets a turn, I don't want all 3 of you to die.
Okay. I'm going to do a regular
still has 5 rounds before he just dies of a mortal injury. So, if you don't find a way to make sure he is dead and he kills you, he's just going to stab Sebastian and that's it. Series finale.
Oh my God. It can be done only after a failed attack in the same turn. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do a regular attack
Okay.
with my luck point.
Okay.
Um,
This is the longest episode of this show we've ever done.
I know.
I know. There's not a good time to do a break in the middle of this.
Yeah,
We
there
have to
has
keep
not
going.
been. There has not been. It's just going to be a double
We have to keep
sized.
going. That's 23 to hit with my luck point. I'm really glad I'm using
20.
these things up and I saved them.
23 to hit. All right, let's see. 21.
You hit.
You hit. So his wounds are now at 19 wounds. And you did 13 more points of damage.
Yes.
And that will cause another consequence, which may kill him. Give me you get to do the D20 roll to keep it all straight.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you roll a 1, he dead.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. He did it. 8 is KO'd. The character is knocked out and will be for a number of rounds equal to half the amount they would take after 0. They're fucking dead. Because he's gonna bleed. He's gonna get knocked out and bleed to death in 2 rounds, basically.
Okay.
Because he'll recover to 40, and then he will take 38 points of damage in blood.
Each round.
Okay.
Yeah, each round.
Shit.
Then he'll recover to 20. Like, it would take 3 rounds and he's done. So he falls down to one knee, and then you step in again. He blocks that first, but ching, and then you step around and you like come over his blade and drive your saber through him, just through his chest, out his back, and just like you end up coming face to face with him. You're just gritting your bloody teeth and he's gritting his, and he's like, have fun burying your brother. And then you pull the blade out, blood sprays on you like horror movie as he just like and falls over, and just like the sand just goes red with blood.
Oh man. I rushed over to my brother.
All right,
I rushed to my brother.
I'm going to take over because we're at 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yes,
you turn and you try to rush to your brother. There's the sounds of battle may have died away. Maybe they haven't. You're not exactly sure. But like all you care about is like getting back to your brother. You finally found each other. You united. And now this horrific fight has happened, which you took down Herrick, but you drop the blade and you realize your legs just lose steam. And you pass out, one arm just about to touch him in the sand. All right. Now we're going to cut. We cut to the Golden Bird. Because one of the longboats was missing. Salvador takes one of his longboats back to the boat. He gets on the boat. His first mate, who was always loyal to him, is standing there when he gets on. She goes, "What happened? What happened to all the men? Where are they?" He looks at her and goes, "My heart is broken." She goes, He died?" He goes, "No. He took them." She goes, "Traitor." He goes, "We have enough men to set sail. You set sail and we leave this place with the cover of the fog. He has made his bed. He will lie in it." And then the Golden Bird drops sails and sails away into the fog. Salvador Sid makes his getaway. Then we cut one more time. And we see on the boat later, Indigo's eyes start to kind of flicker open. You are hurt. You're sore. You look down. You're just wearing trousers and you have bandages all over you. But nonetheless, like in the corner, standing in front of you, like sharpening an axe, is Yaya. And you seem to be in like a quarters of some sort, like a boat quarters. Like it almost looks like a captain's quarter. And she goes, "You're awake. Good." And at that point, you kind of sit up and look around. And you see the pirates there. They're all standing there. They're like, one of the pirates is like, "He's awake. He's awake." And then you turn over and you see Sebastian there. He has a bandage around his throat. So unfortunately, he will not be able to respond to you. He's got.
I am wearing it like a fancy neckerchief, though.
He is also covered in bandages. Both of you are sitting on beds across from each other in what seemed to be the captain's quarter of the Vindication. Well, Sebastian, you know it as the Vindication. Standing as one of the pirates moves away, standing next to you is, what was her name? Is Bridget Sabin, the navigator. She looks at both of you and she goes, well, the pirates took the boat. Everybody's dead. They haven't killed me yet because they are not sure if they need to. And then she looks at Sebastian and she looks at Indigo and she goes, so. And then she looks at Sebastian, are we soldiers? And then she looks at Indigo and goes, or are we pirates? And then before either one of you can answer, we're going to cut away one more time. Because you guys don't get to answer that in this season. And then we cut away one more time and you see just the wreckage of this huge, massive boat. And you just hear whistling. The whistling of a familiar tune. The tune of It's a Pirate's Life for Me. And that tune, we then see the side of the boat that's just kind of like purposely beached there. And we see like one big, like it's not wrecked. They just purposely beached this boat because they needed it to be there to slowly sell it off to the other thing. But there is a hole cut in the side so that they could slowly, make their payments. And you see just like a large board coming down that makeshift door. And then you see the sand and you see just this like drag mark of one single solitary remaining chest. That drag mark goes all the way to the beach. And then we look out across the water and we see just like a little skiff, a single mast skiff. And we see on that skiff, Simon Grimes. That motherfucker always comes out on top. Arr! It's a pirate's life for me. And that's where we'll end season 2 of Duel Bastards. I gotta say, I think this was one of my favorite season finales. This was truly epic on all the fronts.
Oh man.
I want to say before we get to the fun plugs, I know we have gone very late. Anybody who's stuck with us through a 2-hour and 20-minute episode, I appreciate you. I also really appreciate these players for sticking with me through tons of rule changes, tons of like system altering things to play this game, which has been so much fun with them playing. So Daniel, anything you would like to plug? Keep in mind this will probably not be coming out for a few months.
Yeah, I'll keep it general. Maximum Utmost is the website that I do a podcast for. It's a video game news and reviews and opinions type of website. And I am the producer of the podcast, so occasionally you'll hear my voice piping in between other people who are much more knowledgeable about video games than I am. Then they go quite esoteric. They've done multiple episodes about Duke Nukem, about Double Dragon, like multiple episodes. And I'm like, I feel like I've heard every single thing about Double Dragon. No, they're still going. So, they get extremely in the weeds on these topics and are extremely knowledgeable. All the information just rattles off of their brains. And I'm just like amazed at how they're just able to know about, wow, I can't even remember the name of the Duke Nukem like side character that got her own spinoff that was unaffiliated with THQ and any of those. I don't know. Anyway, Maximum Utmost, Maximum Utcast is the podcast, and definitely check that out.
Wiz, would you like to plug anything, sir?
As always, the Wizard's Respite, website dedicated to all things TTRPG. All of these episodes will be there. Lots of other actual plays are there, and so is merch. You can pick that up there. Please check it out. I'd also like to go ahead and throw a shout out to Zach for rolling an amazing game with us here. This was so much damn fun.
Bravo.
Really appreciate that, my man. This was a really fun campaign. This was a really fun game.
It was really fun. I couldn't be happier with the end of season 2. Um, yeah, I also want to say I love the fact that you both killed him.
Yeah.
You both found a way to actually kill the bad guy. Like Sebastian mortally wounded him, and then you also killed him. Like you both had killed him in some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
kind of the thing. Like we both basically landed a
You
killing
both
shot.
killed him. You both landed a killing blow on
Nice.
him. Yes, it was great. Okay. Yeah, check out everything we have to offer. I believe the next actual play that should be coming out after this will be our Fate Protocol a spy one. If I have scheduled things appropriately, and then we have another one in the wings. We actually have some good amount of actual play content for a change. After that, things might slow a little bit down because when you're seeing this, I'm probably already back at work. So just keep that in mind. We also do video games on Old Man Gaming, and all of these actual plays are viewable through the wonderful wizardsrespite.com. And yeah, as long as you guys keep watching and keep listening, we will keep making them. I love playing role-playing games, and I love the fact that we get to play so many role-playing games nowadays. So I will see you guys next time.
See ya.
Nice.
Next season, you guys have to get to decide whether you're going to be pirates or not.
I think we're going to be pirates.
I think we don't have a choice.
First episode's going to be you guys dueling over who's the captain.
I know. I already see that coming.
All right, for real, bye.